Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen. We've had some internet issues. We do have a resolution in place. It's just like 40 hours away or something like that. But I wanted to do just a quick end cap or capstone or whatever on the reading. I've had two previous live streams for this one, but we have an emperor who is standing up to somebody from their past that has failed to change their behavior after an apology or several apologies. And now we have the emperor standing up to basically say, I can't carry this friendship or this relationship over the finish line myself. And if you're not going to, you know, put in the effort, then this isn't going to work. Hello again, Key Controller. Hello, for Echelon. Hello, Lana. Hello, Daniel. How's it going? So we've got bullseye, focus. You reclaim your energy from this person from your past. It could be a best friend, it could be a sibling, it could be an ex. But this person, you've discovered every time they apologize or anytime they try to say they're going to make things better, it's a bluff and you're not willing to believe it anymore. You've decided to take a new approach. And that's why we have somebody who's taking quick action and moving forward. You have more focus, so you're going to get what you want, basically. I like that for you. So, exactly. You've reclaimed your power. This person may have had the ability to make your day or completely ruin it, and you've taken that back from them. You're not going to be waiting for them to do things because they demonstrated they weren't willing to. And as a result, because you've pulled back your energy, now you have this opportunity coming your way. So something positive, little reward perhaps because you are not stuck anymore. I don't think I called in spirit, did I? A little bit of wind chime time for you all. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. I'm pretty good about getting those back to you within 24 hours of receiving payment. So, that's not bad. I had to wait for one ages ago for like a week. And I was like, well, I don't have the same questions anymore. We have celebrations and awakening. Look at you. This is good stuff all around. And it's because you are no longer believing the BS. You are no longer willing to just like blindly keep trying to make something work that another person is not working on. So I'm proud of you. That's why we have celebrations. This is about abundance coming to you, about good things happening because you're not facing the past anymore. You're not caught up in the past. Because this was somebody who didn't actually work on things with you. We had the star in the reverse and the Hierophant. You had to get to the point where you were pushed so far, you had to finally be honest with yourself. This person's not trying. They're just going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. So you stood up to it. Or walked away from it. We have Judgment, Page of Cups, and the Moon. You see this person as secretive or like they're hiding from you. You may feel like they are a little bit immature or they make offers or promises and then they break them. You can't count on this person's word the way you would like to. And that's why you've had to make the decision. Maybe I can't keep expecting good things from the person who keeps disappointing me. Hello, Lemonade. Hello, James. How are you doing? Hello, Frederick. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, each one, teach one. Hello, Holy Yoga. What's up, dude? Fingers crossed, right? Hello, Matt. Matt, I appreciate you making suggestions or trying to help me figure out the internet stuff. Shouldn't be too long. I am really impatient, I won't lie though. All right, so we have the Four of Cups, the Magician, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I love this card. This is the Cats Rule the Earth, by the way. If you've ever had a cat or like a glass of wine sitting on the edge of a counter or anything in that glass, you know cats like to do this. This person that you were dealing with, the King of Swords, they would say things and then they would look you right in the face and they would break their promise. They had this ability to not feel bad about disappointing you over and over again. I mean, like that eye contact says it all. Oh, you don't like this? That's too bad. How many times were you going to let them do that? How many glasses of wine were going to fall onto your white carpet? Hello, Dwayne. How are you doing? I'm here for it, Lemonade. I'm sorry, Carrie. Yeah, it's my internet is not solid with regards to upload speeds, and I have a new internet provider starting in less than 48 hours. So that's the upside. Well, we've got the Magician. So you're magical, okay? You gain power. That's why the Magician is here. You gain your power back, I should say, when you stop believing this person's love bombing lies, basically. Hello, Voyager. All right, what else do we have? Ace of Swords, Three of Wands. I do feel like there's been a difficult conversation, maybe in the last 3 weeks or so. And this is where things really started to get difficult. And I think you saw things unravel. What am I trying so desperately for? Why do I feel like I have to do all of the work? Why am I not establishing some sense of like equal responsibility here? Why do I feel like I have to carry the burden for this connection, this friendship, or this relationship? Is it because you got the muscles? I do not. I got jokes though. That's almost as good. Actually, I think that's better. Jokes, muscles? What do you guys choose? Hello, Johnny. What's up? So we've got the Chariot in the reverse. It's a no-go. There's no forward movement. I have been stuck here long enough. You're done. You're over it. You're fed up. Ready to move forward. Yes, there are memories. Yes, you've had a good time. You may have grown up with this person. You may have gone to high school with this person. You may have graduated with them. You may have dated them for a decade. But you're looking at it now as I have grown as a person because I've known you, but I have to be able to also learn those lessons and move on if I need to. So it's about appreciating what you have had and not lying to yourself about where things are. Like I'm currently like, oh, there it is. All right. This is the Golden Art Nouveau. Hello, Ty. How are you doing? Tay, sorry. I worry about it every time. I should be able to remember that, though, because I had a girl in my class. Her name was Tay, and she was adorable. All right. What do we have? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Disloyalty. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Two of Cups. Seven of Cups in the reverse. It's time for you to acknowledge that just because you've known someone for a very long time or just because you loved somebody for a very long time, it doesn't mean that they have any excuse to treat you poorly. It doesn't give them like carte blanche to not do right by you. For dude's question. It keeps getting in the way on my table, so needed to like move it. I don't know if you can actually see it down there, but so my friend, what you have now is clarity. Instead of misplaced hope, instead of loving someone for their potential or their promises, you're gifting yourself the reality of the situation. Maybe what I need to do is not invest in this anymore. Just because I've done everything right doesn't mean that things go the way I wanted them to. The other person has to know how to tango too. They have to know how to like do their part. It's like, okay, this might not make sense to some of you because I don't know how many of you actually have used a fax machine. I hate fax machines like with a burning passion. I would love to like throw 18 different fax machines off a cliff as long as I knew no one would get hurt and it would get cleaned up, like environmentally. I hate them. The only way the fax machine works is if both of them are on. If you send a message to somebody and their ish is not working, it goes nowhere. You've been telling this person, I need this. Can you change this? Can I trust you? If I tell you my secrets, will you keep it to yourself? If you make plans with me, are you going to keep them? You sent all of this information and it's like they pulled the plug out of the wall, didn't want to hear it. So how long can you carry that whole relationship, right? You got to have some skin in the game. But they didn't. So 5 of Cups, for some of you, it was a little bit longer than you wanted, where you were in a period of like mourning, trying to figure out what you could do to salvage it, if anything. But not anymore. We have the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is action. There's a plan. There's people that want to help you. There's a different social community here. There's change. And it starts with the fact that you were honest with yourself about what you should invest in. Did I say hello to Darnell? It's round 3, so I can't remember by now. Hello again, AJ. Nice, key controller. Hello all around. How are you doing? I hate fax machines so much. Hello, Kingly Eagle. I can't help it. I just really do. I've used them many a time because of like contracts usually. Ugh. All right. I'm calming down. It's okay. We have the King of Swords. Again, this was the person from your past. They did not make a decision. Now, I'm going to kind of trivialize things or like make fun of it, but please know that I appreciate that this was probably painful for you. I just like to add some levity to the readings. If you've ever seen the episode of I Love Lucy where they're at a fancy restaurant and Fred and Ethel and Ricky and Lucy are ordering dinner, and every time other people order something, Lucy changes her order. Oh gosh, pork chops? That sounds delicious. Oh gosh, a ribeye? That does sound good. And obviously the waiter gets real irritated, right? Like, I thought you knew what you wanted. Hey, King of Swords, I thought you knew what you wanted. Nope. Because if you did know what you wanted, you would have done something about it. If I want something, I will speak up. And I hope that's true for you as well. But this King of Swords from your past, they dance around it. I don't know. This could be somebody who likes to be chased. This could be somebody who didn't know if they could commit to being a good friend to you because maybe there's some, drama between you and their significant other. There's some sort of obstacle here. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can be that. I don't know if I want that. If you don't know, then you don't want it. Well, let me help you. They couldn't make that decision. It was like a cliffhanger, right? Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Yes, exactly. So we got somebody who thought they could not make a decision, thought they could maybe make a promise but not deliver. It was half energy, right? ASS. I'm trying so hard not to swear because my mama asked me not to. This person wanted to leave things half done or not quite and wanted you to finish it. Like if you ask somebody to do the dishes and they did everything except for like the really gross, greasy pan or pot, and then they expect you to finish it. It's like, no, 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 that was your work. That was what you had to do. So you're not going to do it anymore. If you can't do your end of the bargain, if you can't follow through with your promise, then guess what? I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to wait. So I'm proud of you. You're not stuck in the 5 of Cups anymore. You're not in the 8 of Swords anymore. You realize now that what you took to be somebody breaking your heart is really self-sabotage. It's not about how much they care about you or whether or not they wanted to be a good friend to you. They sabotage relationships no matter who it is. No matter how perfect you are, if they don't know how to approach a friendship or a relationship, they don't know how to approach you. They have to figure that out first. So you've decided to walk away, to stop waiting for them, right? All right. Let's get a few from the Overthinkers Oracle, because I feel like maybe somebody here is an overthinker. Anybody? No? Okay. What else? Being away from you hurts. Love spell. If you know my channel or if you know me, you know I don't have the patience for that crap. Like, I'm all for it if your intentions are to manifest love. But if you are trying to negate somebody's free will and say they need to be in love with me, that's different. Don't be messing with people's energy like that. We've got somebody who is, I think, trying to take a shortcut. I think somebody wanted you on the back burner. I think somebody wanted you to chase them. I think they wanted you addicted to them. And they played games. They were manipulative. They gaslit you, or they toyed with you. Even though they didn't have to. You loved them or you were a good friend to them without them having to do weird-ish all the time. This could be platonic love, remember, but this is somebody who will care about you for the rest of your life, rest of their life. They're worried, though, that it's going to be in separation, that you're not going to be able to be friends again, that you're not going to be able to be together. I think that's what I was just saying. So is it really over is what they're wondering. Yep. New divine connection coming soon. You have a new soul tribe. You have a new relationship. You have a new soulmate coming into your life. And because this person has remained a little too comfortable with their dark attachments, they got nothing they can do about the fact that there's somebody else here that wants you. You will be their missed opportunity. You will be the one who got away. So they're a little bit sad. They might be a little bit in denial right now, to be honest. They may be convincing themselves that you're just, you're going to come back around in no time. It'll be just like every other thing, right? But There's a shift here. Whoever's reading this is, you're not about it. So this is an interesting pair. We've got the pretending card and the twin flame card. The twin flame card is a little heavy because there are people out there that will leverage things like soulmates or twin flames to control people. If somebody is telling you, you're my twin flame, of course we're meant to be together, I'm not ready, so that's why you have to wait for me. Like, holy crap, would I run the other direction like 100 miles per hour? I know it doesn't look like I'm a great runner, but like I can move, okay? Otherwise, you are dealing with an actual twin flame who cannot shed the secrecy, who cannot be authentic. They have not gotten the healing completed that enables them to be themselves. They still have this duality, or they still have this need to pretend there's something that they are not. They're hiding from problems. They're not taking that accountability. Oh, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. So we've got an issue, right? And the question is, if you're not tied to this person, what things are possible? And remember, if this is a platonic connection, if you're not caught up trying to make things better with a former best friend or a current best friend, what energy do you get to reclaim to meet new people, start a book club, go to, I don't know, karaoke, meet some new people? You're cutting your losses. And now you're going to find the soul tribe that you were meant to have, because you've stopped wasting your time on the soul tribe that didn't really want to be your soul tribe. Maybe they wanted to, but let me tell you, if I really want something, you can't stop me. If I really want something, get out of my way. If this person wanted to do something they could have, they might be like the king or queen of excuses, right? Yep. Yeah, that's not fun. Hello, Hayden. How's it going? So whoever you are, I'm proud of you. You've learned a lesson. You're moving on. You're not going to remain stuck on this and wish and hope that somebody will finally change. If they change, hallelujah, amazing. I'm so excited. I will celebrate with you, or like, at a distance, but be happy for you. But it's not your responsibility to do someone else's work. So it is, I think it is final for many of you. Hello, how's it going, Pharaoh? I hope you're having a good day. All right. That feels like a good conclusion, right? It says final on there. I am proud of you. Remember, you deserve to be loved. Remember, you deserve to be respected. You should not have to pull that love out of people who have already offered it to you, right? Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I hope to see you on the next reading. Doodles.